I want to talk about the sun sign in astrology because the sun is extremely overrated in astrology. And a part of that is because we live in a masculinized society where women have been stripped of a lot of their natural authority and power. And so basically, we went from a lunar based society, which was in line with nature, to a solar based society that was disaligned from nature. And this is part of the reason why we have a lot of problems that we have today. Um, so the sun and moon are considered the lights in astrology. So they're basically the planets that give the most, that radiate the most light from them. And that's why they're the brightest planets in our sky. So when you look up, the brightest thing you're going to see is the sun, and at night, the brightest thing you're going to see is the moon. Um, and if the moon is new, the next brightest thing you're going to see is probably the North Star. But just speaking on the sun, it's the sun simply represents your will, and it represents what you want to be, what you express. So um, a lot of us want to be known as our sun sign because that is what we express and that's what we radiate. But our reputation is ruled by Saturn. It's ruled by 10th house because that's what we actually work hard to become. That's what we put in the effort to create. Well, that's what we put in the effort to manifest into our reality. And it's much more important to be known as what you have put effort into than simply what you express. And that's what your sun is. So, and you attract your sun is not a your sun does not shine through the rest of your personality traits. It does not. Just everything is not channeled through your sun. It's not the you don't see a person's sun when you first meet them. That's not how that works. The sun is simply the way they express themselves when and their willpower and what it is that they want to manifest. A lot of times you can tell by a person's sun sign. And the sun is also a very attractive force. So the sun in our solar system leads all the other planets. All the planets follow the sun. But that's kind of giving the sun a reputation in astrology that's not really appropriate because that's not how it works astrologically speaking. But the sun is a very attractive force, and so wherever your sun is, when it comes to the sign it's in, it shows what type of people you attract into your life. So, if you have a sun in Cancer, you attract people who want to be nurtured. If you have a sun in Scorpio, you attract people who want to be dominated and controlled. If you have a sun in Aries, you attract people who want to be led, who want leadership. If you have a sun in a Fucus, you attract people who want to be healed. So wherever it is, whatever your sun is by sign is what you are going to attract in people. What people are going to come to you for. What people are going to uh, what the type of people that surround you are reflective of your sun sign because those type of people that you are going to attract into your life. Like again, so if you have sun in Taurus, you attract people who want stability. If you have a sun in Virgo, you attract people who want refinement. So whatever it is, and then on another level, you also have to make sure that you're talking about the correct sun sign because if you're going off of Western astrology, that it says like a good 60 to 70% chance that your sun is wrong. That you think you're one thing, you're actually another. Especially when you get to the part of the zodiac where you start dealing with like Libra, Scorpio, Fucus, these and Virgo, because Virgo is such a long sign that a lot of times, if you were born, a lot of Leos and a lot of Libras think that are actually Virgos. A lot of Scorpios are actually Libras and Fucuses. It's just the way that the signs work because Scorpio is really, really, really small. It's only 6 degrees long, so it's very rare to have a sun in Scorpio and even rarer to have a moon in Scorpio. And it's often that if you think you're a Leo or you think you're a Libra, you're probably a Virgo, because Virgo is 45 degrees long. It is the biggest constellation in the zodiac, and I can't really stress that enough how huge Virgo is. Um, so not only are people walking around with the incorrect sun sign, they also thinking the sun is more important than what it is. The sun is just what we express. It's just the way that we carry ourselves. It's the will, and it's the type of people that we attract into our life, more importantly. So if you want to do compatibility, your sun is really not the placement that you want to look towards. I mean, the sun deals with attraction on a different level. It's not the attraction of, it's your entourage, basically. This sun has an entourage of planets that the sun has an entourage of planets that surround it. So the sun in astrology is the entourage that you attract of people around you. So like I said, but depending on what sign it is, it's going to show you what type of people that you're going to attract. But if you're looking for a relationship, then you want to look at your moon, you want to look at your Venus, things of that nature. It's not the type of planet that is going to tell you a lot about how well you're going to do in a relationship with another person. The sun rules Leo and it rules the fifth house. So it's all about how you creatively express yourself and what you naturally attract into your life. So the people who are around you are reflective of your sun sign. That's that simple. To wrap it up, the people around you are reflective of your true sun sign. So get into the dates, the actual, so you can know where your sun is, and so you can know what type of people that you attract. Now, the houses in shows the area of life that you are that you creatively express yourself, and where you attract, how you attract, and where you attract the type of people that you do. So I just wanted to talk about that so people could have a better understanding of what their sun actually is. Is to stop confusing it with other things. So I'm gonna jump off now.